Yo, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about sniper entries and what they look like and how to catch them in the market. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. Again, like I always say, I will try and answer these questions at the end of the video. So if you had left a question, rest assured that I will answer your question once I am done, and I will go through all of these questions. Now, the first thing that comes to mind obviously is, what is a sniper entry? What does it mean? Well, a sniper entry, ladies and gentlemen, is very easy to understand. It is when you place a trade that's got almost zero drawdown, meaning that when you hit that buy button, it means the market didn't even think about getting you into drawdown. It just went exactly from where you said buy all the way up. Now, how does people normally catch these entries? Well, I'm going to show you a very easy technique to understand this. Please make sure that you watch the video from the beginning to the end and you don't skip out on anything, because you're probably going to ask me a question relating to something that I have covered in this video. Now, first of all, sniper entries, they happen on all time frames, right? Daily, weekly, monthly, it doesn't matter what time frame you look at. But as retail traders, we normally look at lower time frames, like 1 hour and 15 minutes. Some traders go as low as 1 minute, but we're going to work with the 1 hour on here. Now, the first thing that you need to understand is, where does sniper entries take place, right? We're going to talk about this first. Where does these sniper entries take place? How do you catch them? Well, if you subscribe to the 1,000 signal groups on Telegram, you would have probably seen a lot of people say sniper entry, sniper entry. People on Instagram post sniper entry, but when it's not sniper entry, then when it's a drawdown trade, then you don't see it. But sniper entries, they normally take place around strong resistance or resistance and support levels, which we can identify by saying the high and the low of the market. Now, you should know what support and resistance are. If you don't know what it is, I would refer that you go look at the video that I have created called Market Structure, right? Now, support and resistance is where these levels take place from. Now, people are more likely to buy at support and they are more likely to sell at resistance. Now, like I said, we are going to look at the 1 hour for a few examples, and I'll tell you exactly how you can utilize this information and apply it in confluence with the strategy that you use, obviously, as well. Because I always advise people, do not take the information and just go and apply it. Use your initiative as well. This is a 4-hour time frame. We're going to go on the 1 hour now, but I wanted to show you what a sniper entry potentially would look like, right? Sniper entries is, if you zoom out, you can see sniper entries is taking place all across the map. However, you need to keep in mind that these things, they do not always work out the way that you want it to, because eventually the structure will get broken. To give you an easy example on the 4-hour time frame, this is a good example of a sniper entry. The market printed a low and then continued higher. The market came back and then tested this, came back to this previous low, tested it again, meaning that if you placed a limit order right aligned with this level of support, a buy limit, there would have been a high possibility or high probability of you being able to get a sniper entry. Now, let's assume you didn't catch that, right? Now, this is support. These are good levels to buy at. You would have waited, and when the market come back there again, you would have attempted to buy there again, obviously trying to get in at a good level. But even if you just bought, you would have had little to zero drawdown. And we can see this happen on, that is the support, and then we can see this happening for resistance as well. If you didn't sell there, but you sold there, you sold there, you sold there, you came back and you sold there again. In fact, we can even go a little bit back over here. There we go, right there. If you could, if you didn't sell there and you had a limit order that you have placed here, then you could have gotten into that sniper entry as well. This would have been a sniper entry as well. But there is obviously some laws and rules that you need to follow when you do want to get into a sniper entry. Remember, levels that hasn't been tested before are more likely to get rejected from. But when a market has been tested multiple times, what you'll find is that level does not hold that strong anymore. To give you an example, let's assume that you are part of a signal group and these guys are sending snipers in the group, but knowing that it's probably easy to do this, you don't buy there because you don't know where the market's going to U-turn. You wait for the market to print the first U-turn and you mark this level out as a potential buy level in the market for you. The same you do with your high. You mark these levels out as potential levels that you expect the market to come back to sell from. Now, like I said before, you want to look for levels that are freshly created, new levels that are created, because you can see this market basically, this level held 2 times. I'm going to say 2 times because we're not going to count that because that's the first time that the market had taken place. Now, like I said, you could have placed the buy limit, easy, 0 entry, sniper entry, and here you could have placed the blind limit as well, sniper entry, no problem. But you see what happens, this market was tested once and twice, and the 3rd time things did not work out that well as well, which is why I say it is important that you don't trade these levels that has been tested multiple times before. The same thing can be said about this level over here. This level of resistance, you can see this level was created there first. In fact, it was created there. The market came, you could have traded it there, you could have traded that there as well, you could have gone in there multiple times, but you can see because that level has been tested so many times, the market then eventually did not hold that level. So how do you identify these levels? It's very easy. You look for areas, so again, where the market U-turned, you line these levels up and you wait for the market to come and U-turn this level as well. Now, you can say in whichever way you want to, right? But this probably works 10 times better than the strategy you paid the FXCs for that is not working, right? Now, we can go and use this first confluence also. But what we can also do is we can trade basic support and resistance structures. And what I mean by that is we can trade a break of structure as well. A break of structure is traded when the market breaks previous structure to the downside, and we catch these sniper entries as well. Some people call it the lollipops, some lollipops call it the lollipop strategy. Is basically where a consolidation takes place before the NY open. You get a breakout, a pullback, then you get into the market. Now, this is another way to trade it, right? If you want to trade another sniper entry, is that when the market momentum shifts, when the market starts building price action, what it does is, now a lot of you might be familiar with this saying, higher highs, higher lows. You know, as you see the market is starting to create and break structure, break structure. Once you see the market start doing this, then you can easily get into the market here as well. So to give you an example, this would have been a break, and that is the retest over there. Break a structure, and then here we would have had another break. I don't know, I need to get a better mouse. Here we had a break a structure. We didn't get the retest, but we did get a clear breakout over here. If we go left over here, you can see we had a break a structure, we had a pullback, and now we're at this market trading sideways. Now, this means this is where the market gave us the first U-turn. Now, there's a high possibility that this market can hit this level again and then continue higher even to that level there as well. And then there's also another high possibility that this market can pull down also. Your job as a trader is to identify these levels, right? Now, I'm saying if you want to trade this way, always go to the 1 hour time frame and don't look for levels that has been traded many times before. You can go on the 15-minute time frame, and because this is where multiple levels are created. But you can see here also the market always returns or reacts of previous levels that it had tested before. So for me, this would definitely be a level that I would be looking out for, because why? Like I said before, this level has not been tested before, and now we can expect the market to go back there again. Why? Because that is the law of how price action works. Now you can tell me about mitigating, fatigating, order blocks, you know, there's so many words that people use for the same function, and I don't have anything wrong with that. Just don't use it and then sell it and then tell people it's something else when you know it's just simple price action, right? And mitigating order blocks and all of that stuff, right? We don't look for these things in the market. Our two key areas that we would be looking for trades in this market would be here, because that is a low and we have to buy at support, and because that's a previous level where the market had rejected from, and this would be our level where we'd be looking for sells in the market. That is basically where you will get sniper entries in the market. The sniper entry cannot be placed using stop orders in the market, meaning a buy stop or a sell stop, because that is not how you implement a sniper entry. You can only market execution or using a limit order price in the market. Now, again, guys, like I said, go now. This is now your job, right? Because most of the time people don't want to use that information. Like, people just want to take that information. But this is now going to be your job. Your job is now, today or over the weekend after the Springboks won the World Cup, is to go back and look at levels. Go and identify where you could have potentially gotten a sniper entry in the market, and tell yourself, okay, now I understand how this works. I can draw this structure for you guys. Here you can see sniper entries. There is a whole list of sniper entry. Stop paying people 1,000 Rand and 2,000 Rand just for stupid stuff like this, right? That is a sniper entry. If you have any questions about the sniper entry, please drop them down in the comment section below. Guys, now let's go through some of the questions that we received yesterday. The first one is all the way from Hussein, saying 100. Lebone Tabane, Mr. Rolio, the real goat. Where is gold heading? I think I made the breakdown on gold yesterday. I'll probably say gold is still very bullish in the long term. Again, like I said, we have to wait for that breakout over there. Great content. Do you have a Telegram group? Yes, just check the pinned comments for the video that I did yesterday. Ideal, how does it work if someone owns a broker and makes almost half a bar on every trade? Technically, the money goes from a broker to your bank account and back to your broker. Well, it depends on if you're really trading a broker account, because a lot of people who owns broker accounts, they do not trade real accounts. They make these accounts seem like real accounts so that they can get people to think that they can make that type of money. I've seen that. DJ Coates is a good example of someone who misleads people, but it's legal to mislead people in this country. It's the people who does not mislead people that is illegal. You shouldn't, because I think that's how it works. Just imagine, Mr. Rolio, thanks a lot. You break it down really nice. Adding your knowledge to mine has made me see the markets much clearer. Pure price action, 100%. Someone gets it. You should be working for CNBC. Thank you. Someone believes in me. I love your videos, Mr. Rolio. Thank you. Levy, protect this king at all costs. Dope content, bro. Thank you. Jamilai, double goats. Guys, that is it. Lesalang. Thank you, guys. I appreciate these videos. Remember, once we hit 10k subs, we got 290 subs to go. Make sure that you do smash the like button. If you did enjoy the content, please do consider subscribing. Once we hit 10k subs, I'm dropping the rules of the strategy of mine. Guys, have a good weekend. I will see you guys with another breakdown on Sunday and on Monday. That is it from my side. Thank you for your time. And as always, cheers vir eers. Anton Snyman, SAIK, Kaapstad.